What's going on, my Fly Happy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. Lexie Brown, man, has called out all of the haters who were saying that nobody wanted to play with Caitlin Clark. We're about to get into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 18.6, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so a little backstory about Lexie Brown. Basically was one of the players that used to not really like Caitlin Clark like that, or didn't really necessarily believe in her talents until she played her. And after she played her, man, she became one of the most vocal players about Caitlin Clark, really got on the positive side or positive end about her, gave her nothing but praise, and really was speaking against a lot of the nonsense that was going on with Caitlin Clark, especially with the Mystics CEO or Mystics owner, the only one that called out that nonsense. So, man, I really look at Lexie Brown as one of the special pieces in the WNBA. Man, I just really love what she's doing for the league and for Caitlin Clark as far as speaking out on the nonsense and really holding people accountable for what they're saying. She's a pioneer of the real movement that needs to happen, as y'all heard me a few videos ago say about her, which is the players in the league need to start holding each other accountable and not allowing nonsense to be spewed on these podcasts and not be challenged. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into the clip.
But you got to think, if you have the opportunity, like even if Indiana needed a center, they're not overlooking Caitlin Clark. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like you got to, if it depends on if it's a generational type of talent or if it's like, if you can sacrifice that for something that can help you right now, I think it makes sense to sacrifice that. It just depends on the needs of the team.
Exactly.
But there are some players who surpass needs of the team.
No, yeah. And she was one of them. And I think that they made the right call on that because they knew her play would attract better players to Indiana. Like, it's been hard for them to get players to sign to Indiana because they're in Indiana. And because those games typically were very empty. There was no energy behind the Fever since they won their championships when Tamika Catchings was there. So Caitlin has basically come in and rejuvenated the entire franchise. And now it's an attractive place for free agents to come. And I think that long term, they were thinking about that. I don't know what other people were thinking of, no one was going to go there with her and they're not going to want to play with someone like that. But like, why would you not want to play with somebody like that? Like,
that don't make no sense.
Let's not be dumb here. Like, we're all basketball players at the end of the day. I want to win.
Those are people in the WNBA saying that. Those are Twitter fingers people saying that.
Twitter fingers.
Who didn't make the JV basketball team. They don't know.
They couldn't even be the manager for the JV basketball team.
Couldn't even be the manager of a JV basketball team. Wow. Now, we all know one main person who was saying that nobody wanted to play with the Indiana Fever, and that's basically Sheryl Swoopes. That is a major call out on Sheryl Swoopes. And also, Sheryl Swoopes shares the same podcast platform with Lexie Brown. They don't necessarily be on there at the same time, the Gills Arena podcast. But Sheryl Swoopes be on there. So it's really interesting, man, that she just said that about the one saying nobody wants to play with Indiana. Of course, we have some people on Twitter, the Natalie Esquires of the world. We have them on Twitter saying these things as well. But, and even the Mariah lady here, she wasn't really the biggest fan of Caitlin Clark also. But I think the thing that I'm seeing about the WNBA's like space is a lot of them are changing their minds about Caitlin Clark. And I get it. A lot of people are going to call them out and say, hey, you weren't thinking this way the entire time. And that's okay. I think it's okay to have your opinions and change your mind about things. And in order to see change, people have to change their minds, right? So I don't think it's a problem that women kind of misspoke at the beginning, but as long as they come around to understanding the bigger picture, understanding, spewing hate and lies, it's just unnecessary and it hurts the league. It hurts the integrity of the league. So it's a good thing that most of these players, most of these people are changing their minds and starting to have a more unbiased view on the whole WNBA, and especially Caitlin Clark, because she's a special piece to the WNBA. whether they like it or not, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about what Lexie Brown said. Do y'all think this will start a new movement with Lexie Brown actually stepping up and calling these people out? Or do y'all think, hey, it's just going to be Lexie Brown by herself? And at the end of the day, man, people are never going to accept Caitlin Clark, man. Let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.